Hello, Atlanta Athletic Club members. Matt Check, PGA Teaching Pro here at the club. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about separation from upper and lower, better known as the X factor, and also something that generates a lot of coil and power, like a rubber band effect to catapult the club through the hitting zone. What we see with a professional golfer is that they're able to turn their hips more than their chest on the downswing. When they can keep the chest somewhat closed as the hips are opening, that's going to keep the club more on the inside behind the hands and really store up that power so that when they get down here close to the ball, they can release it later and hit the ball properly. I'm in the fairway bunker today because it's a great place to practice. Why is it a great place to practice? Well, people think in the fairway bunker that you need to change your swing. That's not necessarily true. And for the most part, yes, you may want to dig in your feet a little bit to make sure you don't slide around. But all in all, a good golf swing doesn't change a whole lot in a fairway bunker. What I like to do in the fairway bunker is go ahead and draw a line in the sand. And what does this line mean? Well, this helps me kind of check my ball position. It helps me check my head position. To hit a golf ball correctly, two things are very important that have to happen. Your hands have to be in front and your head has to be behind. That allows you to launch it high, and the hands in front allows you to be able to swing somewhat down on that golf ball with an iron and get enough backspin to get it up over this lip in front of me. So as we set up to hit, we're going to put the ball in that line. We're going to go and hit a few and make sure that we can go ahead and feel our head staying behind, hand staying in front of the line, and take some golf swings and see how it works. Ball position wise, if you keep it on your heart as a right-handed golfer, that's always a good spot. You don't want it necessarily in the middle. It needs to be about a club and a half width from your front heel bone or front heel. That's going to maintain a constant low point slightly in front of your head throughout every club. So if I was hitting a pitching wedge, my feet would be a little narrow, and then this foot, trail foot, tends to get wider as the club gets longer to generate a little bit wider base for turn. So go ahead and hit one here. I got my hands in front slightly and head slightly behind, and I'm going to swing through. Now I look down, and I felt like I kept my head back, so I was able to launch the ball up in the air, but you can see my divot being out in front of that line. That is a key to success. That's a great feeling of extension of the arms through the shot and not standing up and throwing them too early. Now let's talk about that X factor. So a good drill that I want you to do is I want you to set up, hold the club in your trail hand only, have this arm directly out in front of you, and get the feel of swinging the club under that arm. If you can see here, I still have my hips 45 degrees open, but my arm hasn't moved. So that keeps that energy stored so I can swing through. And you look at it from this angle, keeping the arm coming from the inside, turning and swinging through. You can see Tiger Woods in a picture here on the side, how well he keeps his chest closed as he opens his hips and really creates a lot of rubber band and getting ready to catapult that club through there. So you may want to take a swing here. This gets very difficult, but arm out, get the feel of still making a divot in front, head still behind. I need some work on that drill as well. Now, what are some drills we can do at home to help us turn better? Well, watch me real closely. I'm going to take my trail leg and I'm going to stand on it predominantly only, and I'm going to put the club across my shoulders. I want to learn how to turn all the way behind the golf ball into that back foot. This is going to give you a good feel of separating the upper body from the lower body and turning the chest behind. And you can do it on the other side. Turn all the way through. And then if we're going to separate the lower body from the upper body, now we're trying to not turn this and just turn our hips. So if you're standing on the front foot, you're turning towards that front foot, so you're following through. You're standing on the back foot, you're going to turn into the backswing. The whole time, trying to keep the chest. There we go, right there, the chest out turning. So do these drills at home. Go ahead and set up in the bunker with the line and have some fun. And don't change your swing too much. Just dig your feet in and get a solid base. Thank you.